everybody. Welcome back to Fandom Fights. My name is Tim Mercala. We got a very exciting Fandom Fights match for you today. We got Mark Menchaca going up against Mr. VHS Nazario Montenegro going up against Igor Kasic. Mark has played for titles. He's also fallen from grace and risen back up. It's a beautiful story. Nazario eludes me to this day, and Igor, a rising star. Nick, I'm excited for this one. You are here to witness it with me. How are you, my friend? And what is your favorite Star Wars movie?
I'm good, Tim, and I like Spaceballs.
Nice. I like that one too.
With you. Yeah. You didn't ask me about the match, so I guess.
Nope. It's a Monday night, and I'm on my third Jim Beam and Coke. Let's get into this one, starting with the promos.
Okay, so listen. Tim's on his third drink. That count is going to be wild tonight. He's going to tell stories about what he had for dinner, and Maggie's going to possibly walk by about 3 or 4 times in their match and going to throw you off. You need to focus on the questions and answer them. And like the Phoenix Club, light the fuse. That's our saying. Let's play.
Oh, okay, great. Light the fuse is our thing, Cody. You can't really take that. That belongs to us. Listen, Mark is a great player, and Nazario is a great player. Mark's having a hell of a season this season. Nazario is a wild card. You never know what you're going to get. You're coming in as the underdog, but I think you have a really good shot. Igor, what do you think?
Yeah, I got some veterans that I'm going up against. So, yeah, let's do it. I think it's going to be a fun match. Hopefully I can show up, and let's see where it goes. Nothing much more than that.
Right.
Let's do it.
Sounds great. You got this, buddy.
1,
2,
3,
4,
5,
6,
7,
8,
9,
10,
11,
12,
13,
14,
15,
16,
17,
18,
19,
20,
21,
22,
23,
24,
25,
26,
27,
28,
29.
Nick, Maggie currently not home. She's out at a Bible study right now, but Bucky's here. And I didn't have dinner. I had lunch. Did not have dinner yet. Nick, thoughts on the promos?
1.
4. Let's get into it with round number 1. How's it going to work?
Round number 1 is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, we'll say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answers and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece. And should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number 1, they would receive a bonus question. Each player will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 1?
Why did Mark leave?
Nick, you want to kick off with question 1?
Question number 1 is going to come in the category of fandom quotes. And your question is, which DC character said the quote, "You wrote that the world doesn't need a savior, but every day I hear people crying for one"?
The last time you cried, was it within the last 6 months?
It was 20 minutes ago when Medic Wade died in
It's a good fucking movie, man. It's a really good. I haven't watched it in a long time.
Mama.
It's really good.
Oh, stop.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I think Mike likes that guy. Let's go to Mark.
I'm not sure. I said Constantine.
Nazario.
That's Superman.
And Igor.
Rachel Dawes.
Superman is correct.
Hey!
So Nazario with, I just realized, a weird bandana is in the lead, 1 point.
Peaches.
Nice. I'm about that life. Okay. Your next question is in the category of YA. How many YA films does Taylor Lautner appear in? Peaches.
Yeah.
So I work in a theater, and I've literally seen the post-credit scene where he sings Peaches maybe 50 times at this point.
Yeah.
We have it playing in 5 of our 10 auditoriums. It's disgusting.
We're gonna rule.
3, 2, One, pens down. Let's go to Nazario.
I'm just gonna go with the Twilight series.
Igor.
5.
And Mark.
5.
5 is correct. Igor, are you with us?
I don't know. Am I with you?
You're on a wicked delay, my friend. Why don't you try leaving and coming back? All right. So your next question is going to come to you from Nick.
It's in the category of Planet of the Apes.
Pota.
In which Planet of the Apes film is a mother ape shot, only to later learn she was acting out to protect her child?
Good parenting right there.
I agree.
I would die for Bucky. 5.
I wouldn't.
You don't know him, 2. 1, pens down. He would die for Cody. Let's go to Igor.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
And Mark.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
And Nazario.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
That is correct. And Nazario remains perfect through 3 as we get into your next question, which is in the category of Law and Order. Rush Hour 2 ends with Lee and Carter at what kind of location? This is one of those guess a location questions.
It's a good little series here.
I watched the first one with Cody when he came to visit back in September because we had already made the decision about this coming to Fandom, but we hadn't announced it yet.
Right.
So we logged it and nobody knew. And I was like, ha! I was like in on the joke.
Yeah, I made lots of jokes like that.
Yeah, you did. That was fun. And then we went to Lambeau Field. Remember that, Cody? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Mark.
An airport.
Let's go to Nazario.
I thought it was a museum.
And Igor.
An airport.
Airport is correct. So we are all tied up 3 across the board. What's next, Nick?
Your next question comes in the category of Marvel. How does Scud die in Blade 2?
I was going to name my daughter that, but now I can't.
Blade 2?
Scud.
Oh. Why can't you now?
I just feel like it would be... I don't know. I feel like it just wouldn't work now because we've asked this question.
Could you name her Blade 2?
Maybe Blade Trinity. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Nazario.
Explosion.
Igor.
Explosion.
And Mark.
Said he was blown up by a bomb.
We can take that. So it is 4 across the board. Your next question is in the category of American Spies. Who brings the secret syndicate file to the head of MI6, who subsequently wipes it in Mission Impossible Rogue Nation? Light the fuse, Nick.
Yeah.
See, when they said the manners maketh man thing, like I could only make fun of it like once every now and then because like
It's true.
Marvel's a big category, but like light the fuse. I can bring that up all the fucking time now.
I really like Law and Order. American Spies is so boring to me.
2, 1, pens down. Let's go to Igor.
Ilsa Faust.
Mark.
I said Atlee.
And Nazario.
Ilsa.
Ilsa is correct. So Mark trails by 1 going into the next question. What is it, Nick?
Your next question comes in the category of DreamWorks Animation. Who voices Vitaly, the tiger who jumps through flaming hoops in Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted?
You recently told me you hated that the second Madagascar films, you hated that title.
Yeah.
Because of Escape to Africa.
It's dumb.
You don't like that. Because this one is just Madagascar 3, so.
That's how.
Europe's Most Wanted.
I know,
Yeah.
but I'm saying the 3 comes after Madagascar versus it's not Madagascar 2, Escape to Africa. Madagascar, Escape to Africa. But. And Nick hates inconsistency. 1. Pens down. Parabellum. Let's go to Mark.
Bryan Cranston.
Nazario.
Heisenberg.
And Igor.
No idea. Ray Winstone.
Not a bad guess, actually. Bryan Cranston is correct. So your next question is going to come in the category of sci-fi cons. The question is, in Terminator 2 Judgment Day, it is revealed that what body part from the original Terminator killed by Sarah was recovered along with its microchip.
How specific?
What body part? Mike, get your players under control. God damn it. Also, Mike, nice haircut. I haven't seen you in a while. You look great.
See why I do the things that I do. Because Nazario thinks he's being cheeky, but I wrote a thing.
Haha, so cheeky. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Igor.
Arm.
Let's go to Mark.
I also said arm.
And Nazario.
Arm.
All are correct. All right. So, Nick, what's next?
Your penultimate question is in the category of Star Trek. Which Star Trek film features an invisible spacecraft stopping the attack of a boat on Earth?
I'm honestly a little offended. Mike did not respond to my compliment of his haircut in the chat. He's responding to other things that I said, but not to the haircut thing. And Mike, I said, "Oh, you did? Did you? Never? So shit gets done around here."
Nazario, could you raise your hands just a wee bit?
It's done around here. Oh, yeah, yeah. Sorry. 5, 4.
You know it's right there.
2.
Literally, it's sent at 9:50.
Hands down. My bad. Let's go to 8:50 for me. Let's go to Mark.
Said a voyage home.
And Nazario.
I also said The Voyage Home, but I think it's actually First Contact.
And Igor.
Star Trek 2009.
So, Nick, correct me if I'm wrong, but we cannot take Mark's answer because the name is The Voyage Home, not A Voyage Home.
Yeah.
The Voyage Home.
We don't care about prepositions, but if it's one and you say a different one, that's one.
Correct. So we have not given points before for that. So I believe we can only accept Nazario's answer of The Voyage Home. So we will move into the final question of the round, which is in the category of the other one, Star Wars. The question is, in The Phantom Menace, what is the name of the leader of the Gungans? So I know that it's like June right now or July or whatever, but yeah. Were you caught up with The Mandalorian as it was airing back in the day?
Yeah.
Only one episode left.
Your timeline's very far
People
out.
say this season sucks, though.
No, it doesn't.
It's not the best.
2.
I have
1.
issues with it.
Pens down. I have problems with it, but it's still good. Cody, you've never watched it. Let's go to Nazario.
Boo! It's the boss nass.
Let's go to Igor.
We Salaika the Nabu. Boss Nass.
And Mark.
Said Bam Bam.
Boss Nass is correct. So Nazario 1 away from a perfect round, gets his total up to 9. Igor at 7. Mark at 6. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right. How's round number 2 going to work?
Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 10 fandom categories on it, no spinners or opponent's choice, as it is a multi-person match. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you'd like to check down to multiple choice, in which case it'll only be worth 1. And be on the lookout, as stealing via whiteboards is available in round number 2. Your categories on the wheel today are Wizarding World, Fandom Quotes, Star Wars, Law & Order, Disney Animation, American Spies, Pixar, MCU, YA, and Scores and Soundtracks. Tim, take it away.
All right. Nazario, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Igor?
You're actually not fucking this up so far. You ready to fuck it up now? What do
Yes.
you want to do?
I have no idea. You make the call. I feel like shit.
We're going first. Fuck it.
Yeah!
Let's go. Spin that shit.
Oh yeah, I'll spit. Okay, here it is.
Lands on your strength, the fandom quote.
No
What?
fucking way. Spin that shit
No.
again. Let's go.
You got the quotes question right in round 1. No one else did, but that's fine.
Motherfuck!
Yes. You gotta fuck it up. Let's go.
It's over.
All right. Nick,
Yeah.
would you like to please read Nazario his questions in the category of American Spies?
Gladly, Nazario, are you prepared for your questions in the category of American Spies?
I didn't watch him, so no.
Your first question. Which American Spies film features a CIA Special Forces team called Reciprocity?
Not all of them do shit like that. Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, The Bourne Ultimatum, B, Clear and Present Danger, C, Jason Bourne, or D, The Sum of All Fears?
I watched one of those, and it didn't have that. Let's go with the second one you said, B.
B, Clear and Present Danger is correct.
Oh my
Knew it all along.
Your second
God.
question.
Sorry.
Your second question. Who plays Ward Abbott, a section leader in the CIA and the secret head of Treadstone in the first 2 Jason Bourne films?
It was a woman later, right? Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Brian Cox, B, Bryan Cranston, C, Bob Odenkirk, or D, Giancarlo Esposito?
Okay, you're gonna have to repeat the options.
Your options again are A, Brian Cox, B, Bryan Cranston, C, Bob Odenkirk, or D, Giancarlo Esposito.
There's a bunch of people from Better Call Saul there that are not in those movies that I remember, so I'm gonna go with A.
A is correct for 1 point, and I didn't do that on purpose. I don't watch TV.
To clarify, there's only one person from Better Call Saul in those questions.
No, he said Bob Odenkirk and Giancarlo Esposito.
There were 3.
Oh, you're fair.
And
Not-
Bryan Cranston.
Bryan
You're
Cranston
right.
was definitely.
You got me. Well, not in Better Call Saul. though.
Nazario, your third
He
question.
is.
Yes, he is.
It's
Nazario,
fine.
your third
This
question.
isn't TV trivia. It's fine.
All right, time for your third question, Nazario. Who does Ambrose disguise himself as on the plane at the beginning of Mission Impossible 2?
Ambrose is a wrestler that is no longer in WWE, right? So I would assume if he's trying to trick somebody and he's the bad guy, he dresses as Ethan Hunt.
That's correct for 2 points, and I think you knew that one.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool. Your penultimate question. In The Sum of All Fears, Jack Ryan and the CIA director travel to Russia to inspect a facility that makes what specifically?
Porta potties.
That is incorrect. Mark and Igor, chance for a 2 point steal.
That's all I remember from that movie.
Right. We're going to get answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ben's down. We'll go to Mark
Said nuclear weapons.
and Igor. Igor.
Nuclear weapons.
Nuclear weapons.
Oh, nuclear weapons.
Yeah, you're good. Nuclear weapons is correct. For
But it was in a toilet, right?
Oh my God.
That was a real moment in this match, right? You know, just
Yeah, that happened.
we actually got those points.
He was so confident.
All right. Nazario. Are you ready for your final question?
Sure.
Your final question. In the Bourne Identity, it is revealed that Bourne failed his mission to kill Wombosi on what type of transportation?
He found him in the ocean, so let's say a boat.
That is correct for 2 points.
Whoa!
And 1 porta potty away from a sweep of America.
God damn, I should have gone multiple choice. Was the bomb not in the toilet? Because I remember that vividly.
It's just all of the multiple choice options: helicopters, pain medication, guns. He says porta potty. Anyway, Nazario gets his total up to 15. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have.
Okay, and with the steals, Mark gets his total up to 8. Igor at 9.
Correct.
Okay, so let's bring back the wheel, and we are going to bring in Javi for Igor. Igor, would you like to spin or defer to Mark?
I think I defer, right, Javi?
Yeah, let's go with
I'll
it.
defer to
We're
Mark.
gonna defer.
Okay, so we'll bring in Cody. This is going to be the spin for Mark. That was madness. Holy shit.
Shitters.
Pixar. It lands on Pixar.
What's up? How you feeling?
I don't hate it, but
I understand who you're playing against, so
Yeah, I don't hate this wheel in general. I'm fine spinning again.
okay, we can spin again.
All right.
Yeah, we'll spin again. Just sorry, we didn't give you. Didn't sound like it.
This is what you're stuck with, Mark. And it lands on Law and Order.
Mark, light the fuse. Let's go.
All right, Mark, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of Law and Order. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go. Why not?
Your first question. Which Law and Order film was the first one to feature an art curator named Serge? Five.
Multiple choice.
All right, your options are A, Beverly Hills Cop, B, Bad Boys, C, Beverly Hills Cop 3, or D, Bad Boys 2.
Beverly Hills Cop.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, Mark, your next question. Who plays chairman of the World Criminal Court, Varden Reynard, revealed to be a villain in Rush Hour 3?
Max von Sydow.
That is correct for 2 more points. It's a weird fucking question. Your next question, Mark. Mike is shot and put in a coma by someone passing by using what kind of transportation in Bad Boys for Life?
A motorcycle.
That is correct for 2 more points. The macaw has entered the nest. Your next question, Mark. Simon places a fake bomb as a distraction inside what kind of location in Die Hard with a Vengeance?
A school.
That is correct for 2 more points and a tie with Nazario. And your final question, Mark. Riggs and Murtaugh are able to figure out the bomber was special forces after interviewing a young boy who told them what about the man he saw?
In Lethal Weapon.
Thank you.
He told them about his tattoo.
That is correct for 2 more points and the lead. So Mark gets his total up to 17 to Nazario's 15 to Igor's 9. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's what I have, Tim.
All right, let's bring back the wheel. And Javi, this is going to be the spin for Igor.
Right?
Did you go up a floor, Javi?
I did not.
Igor, your first spin lands on YA.
What are you thinking here, bud?
Yeah, I'm sort of 50-50 on the fence here. Could spin again and risk it, but there are worse things I could get.
There are worse things. Thing that I'm worried about is we need a relatively big round to catch up to them. So I'm slightly leaning towards spinning again, but if you feel good about it, I think we take it.
Let's spin again.
Okay.
All right.
This is what you're going to be stuck with, Igor. And it lands on your strength of Star Wars.
Oh, yeah. Good luck.
Thanks, bud.
You got it.
All right. Nick, will you please go ahead and read Igor his questions in the category of Star Wars?
Igor, for what feels like a lot of times in the very short amount of time you've been here, I will be reading your questions in the category of Star Wars. Are you prepared for that?
Yes, sir.
Your first question. Which Star Wars film features someone having a vision where multiple versions of themselves stand in a line leading to a mirror?
That would be The Last Jedi.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who voices Count Dooku in the Clone Wars?
Christopher Lee.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. How does Obi-Wan kill General Grievous in Revenge of the Sith?
With a blaster. Shoots him with a blaster.
We can accept that for 2 points. That is correct.
So uncivilized.
Agreed. All right. Your next question, Igor. In The Force Awakens, BB-8 is only carrying a piece of the map that leads to Luke Skywalker. Where specifically is the rest of it?
In R2-D2.
That is correct for 2 points, and a tie for the lead. And Igor, your final question. Who tries to warn Luke that he is walking into a trap after he arrives on Bespin in The Empire Strikes Back?
Leia.
That is correct for 2 more points, the lead and a clean sweep of Star Wars.
Very impressive round 2 for all players. Impressive match for all players, Nick. Igor up to 19 to Mark 17. Best Picture nominee going up against Nazario 15. Is that what you have, Nick?
Yeah, that's what I got. You confused me for a second, but yes, I understand.
Okay. How's round number 3 going to work?
Round number 3 is going to work like this. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions in the realm of fandom fights. Once the players hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until until everyone is mathematically eliminated, or we have reached the end of the match. If there's any questions as we get in round 3. All right, then. Go Tim.
All right, the first category you can bet points on is Marvel, regular Marvel. Let's get bets, starting with Mark.
2.
Okay, Nazario.
2.
And Igor.
1.
Okay, your question in the category of Marvel. How was Dani going to kill herself before Rain stops her early in her time at the facility in the New Mutants? So when I saw this movie for the first time, it was during COVID times. Theaters had just reopened. And in the city that I lived, super strict, they only allowed 10 people in a theater at a time. The theater sat 400, but there were 10 people in it. And 3 of those people were me, Maggie, and Tyler Butler. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right, that's Mark's first repeat. How was Dani going to kill herself before Rain stops her early in her time at the facility in the New Mutants?
Yeah,
I remember. Sorry, go ahead.
I didn't want to tell my story about it.
No, go ahead. I already told most of my story.
No, it's okay.
Nick.
I saw it and I liked it because I thought it would be bad after 10 years of waiting for it. And it was fine.
5, 4, 3,
The end.
2, 1. Pens down. We're going to go to Mark.
It said drowns.
Let's go to Nazario.
You know what this movie was? Forgettable. I say cut her wrists.
Let's go to math. Igor.
I said jumping from a significant height.
I think we can take jumping from a significant height. That is correct. Falling to her death, jumping off of a building is the correct answer. So Igor will get his total up to 20. Nazario loses 2 points, goes down to 13. Mark loses 2 points and goes down to 15. Is that what you have, Nick?
That's correct, Tim.
All right, what's the next category?
Next category you bet points on is the worlds of DC.
Let's get bets, starting with Nazario.
I have 2.
Igor.
Oh, am I freezing up? I've got 1.
And Mark.
Why not 2?
Okay. Igor, can you hear us?
That's a no.
All All right, Nick, could you please give us the question in the category of Worlds of DC?
Your Worlds of DC question is: Ross Butler plays the superhero version of which of Billy's siblings in Shazam?
I don't think you said the title correctly.
I think I did.
Shazam!
That's what I said.
No, you got to yell it as an exclamation point.
Wait, do you want the name of the sibling? Because I don't know that.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right, that's going to be Igor's first repeat.
Your question again. Ross Butler plays the superhero version of which of Billy's siblings in Shazam? Exclamation points don't always mean volume, Tim. Sometimes they just mean firmness.
Shazam! Like excited.
Not always.
Or
Shazam.
Mario. Like, wahoo! Caleb Coho sent me a photo. Oh, it's the thumbnail I've been asking for. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to Nazario.
I think it's the fat Latino kid, but I don't know his name. I said Miguel.
Let's go to Igor.
It's not right, but Freddie.
Let's go to Mark.
No, that's
Said
Adam Brody.
Martin. He's in there.
All are incorrect. The answer was Eugene. Eugene.
Which one is that one? Which one is that?
There's a Eugene.
Igor is still in the lead with 19 to Mark's 13 to Nazario's 11. We still have a game going into the third question. The category is Jimmy B, James Bond. Let's get bets, starting with Igor.
0.
I am shook. We'll go to Mark. Nazario, what? Okay,
Nobody's betting.
Mark.
Nobody's betting.
Look at that. Oh, that's
Nobody's betting.
Your question is, while at a boxing event and the man with the golden gun, Hong Kong Police Lieutenant Hip pretends to have what job at the arena so that Bond can secretly give him the Solex agitator? Nick, great question. I'm sorry it was wasted.
It's okay.
It's a really good question, though.
I thought we'd go through this whole tournament without ever having a stats only win.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah, they're astronomical.
Yeah.
3 people each match.
4,
They'd all bet 0.
2,
I don't know why Mark didn't take a shot
hands
there.
down. Igor.
No idea. Referee.
No. Mark.
security guard.
Absolutely not. Nazario.
He a fluffer.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, yes.
Don't Google it.
Concessions. A concessions attendant. We still have a game. So your next question is coming in what category, Nick?
Your penalty category is horror icons.
Let's get back, starting with Mark.
There's no way. Like 0.
Nazario.
Oh, there's a way.
And Igor.
0.
All right, here's the situation, Nick. If Nazario hits this, we're moving on to a final question. If Nazario misses that, it's over. So, Nick, what's the...
Your question in horror icons. What is the name of the bounty hunter who discovers that only members of Jason's bloodline can kill him in Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday? And we will take first name, last name, or both. If you're feeling...
Come on. He's the black guy with the hat. Do you want the name?
He's a main character in a film in the franchise.
And the movie sucks.
Yes, he does. That doesn't matter. Boss Nass sucks, and you fucking got that right. 5, 4.
You know what?
2.
Repeat. How many do I have?
I don't fucking care.
That's Nazario's first repeat. The question again.
Woohoo! We're gonna be
What
a
is the
hero.
name of the bounty hunter who discovers that only members of Jason's bloodline can kill him in Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday? We will take first name, last name, or both if you're feeling spicy.
Why does this happen every time, man?
Just fine. It's, yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Repeat.
What is the name of the bounty hunter who discovers that only members of Jason's bloodline can kill him in Jason Goes to Hell, the final Friday? And we'll take first name, last name, or both if you're feeling spicy.
I'm feeling pretty mild. So
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Perfect.
Okay.
As your final repeat, what is the name of the bounty hunter who discovers that only members of Jason's bloodline can kill him, and Jason goes to hell the final Friday? And we will take first name, last name, or both if you're feeling spicy.
If he knows the answer to this, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna fly to Panama.
I hope he knows the answer to this, and then he needs 17 seconds to get the answer to the next question.
That's fair.
And he doesn't have.
5,
That's
4,
what I.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Igor, let's go to you.
I know Jackson.
No, Mark.
His first name's Duke.
It might be Nazario.
It was Duke. I just said John. I didn't know.
And your winner, Igor Kasic. The answer was Creighton Duke. Creighton Duke. We would have accepted Duke. So, Mark, hey, you did get that one right. What the fuck? So, Nick, thoughts on the match?
Tim, listen, I didn't want to say anything because round 2 ended, and you were like, all 3 of these players playing a fantastic match, and I didn't want to be like, Tim, don't shut up. We're only 2/3 of the way through it.
It was true.
It was true at the time, but the match is in whole. Regardless, it was a very good match. Nazario missing 1 in round 1 and having the significant lead out of round 1, then for it to totally flip and for Igor to get it in round 2 and Mark to surpass Nazario. Through 2 rounds, it was pretty crazy. And then I think we're burying the lead here in that Igor's the lowest ranked seed in here, a rookie, and he just upset 2 very seasoned competitors at this point.
Yeah, absolutely. The last category was scores and soundtracks. So let's get into post-match interviews. We're going to start by talking to Nazario.
A seasoned competitor that sucks ass. Look at that face.
I mean, the one reason we are seasoned is because I just don't fucking quit. I don't learn.
No. You don't learn answers to questions. You don't learn when to fucking stop playing. You know. You don't learn
I just get so low. I just get so low on the rankings that I start playing like pointless people that make no scores. Then I get my rating up, and then I just get knocked the fuck down again. But I should have known Duke, though.
Yeah, you should have.
I'm just checking some stuff, Nazario. I think you're the 3rd person. Yeah, you're ranked. Oh no, 4th. You're ranked 4th of all time in terms of amount of losses. However,
hell yeah.
You're also very up there in wins. Because you've been even up to this point. So if
what is it, like 10 and 12?
You currently are 8 and 9.
Yeah,
you gotta get that up to 10 and 10.
Yes.
Start fucking working.
You did do very well. I don't know if it sounds like you actually thought porta potties was right. But
I thought there was a bomb in a porta potty. Well, am I correct or am I wrong at all? Like, do you remember that movie?
I fell asleep during it, to be quite
honest. They brought the bomb to the Super Bowl, and I thought it was in the toilet. And I might be wrong, but I was like, well, the fucking bomb was in the toilet. Maybe they went to a toilet factory. I don't know.
No,
but when you thought a Super Bowl, did you just think a toilet bowl instead?
The bombs is what they were making, Nazar.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Regardless, you've had a good season so far. Even though you came in 3rd on this one, like I said, it was close the whole time, and you did very well, at least for the first 2 rounds. I think you have a bright future, or at least one that mimics.
He's got a future, at least.
Or at least one that mimics your past.
Exactly.
So congratulations on a match well played. We need to keep these ones short because there are lots of you. As we bring in our 2nd place finisher today, Mr. Menchaca. Good news, bad news. Good news. It's like this never happened. People will be like, wait, where's that loss? You'd be like, what loss? I didn't lose. On the other,
I'll remember it.
On the other hand of things, the Nazario weirdly did very well today. Normally, I'd be like, you played 2 really good competitors, and Nazario played better than 2 really good competitors today. So you caught Nazario on a weird day, and you're going up against Igor, who's one of the best up-and-coming rookies, which is just the truth of it. You were in it until round 3 just didn't go your way. That's the way the cookie crumbles. How you feeling about it? I'm sure you have thoughts, or at least someone on the screen.
Muted.
We walked into a giant just wasteland of shit in round 3. It's fandom, everything's eligible, but holy shit. We couldn't even find our way through hell. and it wasn't even our categories that we would do well in anyways. We just were fighting for air. Igor's a good player. Like, he may be a rookie, but like he knows his shit. So it's like, it's rough. We were not like, as soon as New Mutant showed up and fucking James Bond, we just knew where this match was going, like right away, and we just got not a loss. So that's what we love. So, you know, we'll light the fuse next time and see where we go.
I can guarantee that Scores and Soundtracks question was going to be name a song for some shitty DreamWorks movie.
Yep, and we were going to miss it. Yep. We would miss it. We would have been tied and looking close, and we would have lost on our category that he's good in.
Thanks to a porta potty, I did not get third place.
That's true. And you're not far off on what the question would have been. But, Mark, I still think you played great. We'll still see you in the future. At the current rate you're going, you could still be on a 3-game streak next time, because like I said, it's like this didn't happen. I think if anything, you just improved your accuracy, increased your points, and had a very good performance today. But congratulations on all that. As we bring in our winner today, Igor Kasic. Igor, you came in. First of all, your manager should know a little bit about how you're feeling right now, since I feel like you could be the Javi of last year, the rookie who upsets the seeds that are higher than him, goes a little deep in the tournament. Could be some good stuff. You played 2 very good competitors today. Nazario, whether he's dicking around or not, like the dude pulled 9 points in round 1. Even though he's got 9 losses, 8 wins is very difficult to get. And Mark, like we said, is challenged for belts. And at the end of the day, you won kind of handedly. Maybe it's because you played round 3 a little bit better than the other 2. Maybe it's because you got a good category while the others didn't. But at the end of the day, you just upset 2 very good people. And I think you are going to be someone to look out for in the rest of this tournament. How you feeling about your win?
No, I feel great. Honestly, hats off to my first time having a manager and his suggestion for me to respin on YA, because I was considering keeping it, and I don't think it would have been nearly as good if I did that. So yeah, I feel great. I think I played super well. Both Mark and Nazario, no slouches. They played well the entire time. Until, of course, everyone just lost it in round 3. But yeah, super happy to be going forward and get another win in Fandom. So yeah.
Absolutely. Javi, thoughts on Igor's performance?
I think he played great. Other than that minor hiccup on my part, telling him to bet 1 on something, I don't even remember, Worlds of DC. I think he played the best game out of the 3 of them. And that's not to say that the other 2 didn't play well. The other 2 played phenomenally well. But yeah, I think he's gonna be one to look out for. It's early to tell, obviously, but I think he could make a run for Rookie of the Year. I think he's playing phenomenally right now, and I'm super happy with how he played.
I agree totally. Igor, you have a bunch of possible people you could play, so I'm not going to ask for your opinions on 6 different people. I'm just going to tell you who it's going to be. You're going to be playing some combination. One spot will be filled by Matthew Chen, Kaiser Wang, or David Garcia, and the other spot will be filled by Adelaide Spence, Alex Martinez, or Tyler Birch. So I think that's going to be a good one. I think you could be a bit of an upset there as well. Who knows? Maybe we'll see. But Igor, congratulations on the win today. Fantastic stuff. Love seeing rookies doing good things. Tim.
Yeah, I remember when I was a rookie and I lost by the Take Care guy. That was fun. Thank you for watching this episode of Fandom Fights. Summer Series tournament continues as we get deeper into round 1 of the tournament. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you to the players and the managers. Thank you to Nick for writing this one. I've been Tim. We'll see you next time with another great match. Bye.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.